Good evening, all. This is Maureen here, Stitch Mac, and welcome back to my Flosstube channel. Either welcome back or hello if you're new. So we are currently on the evening, or I suppose I don't know, the night time. It's kind of time is 10 past 10 on June the 19th. This is me finally getting a chance to actually make a video. The last few, I've been meaning to do it for the last couple of weeks and just not had a chance. Every time I thought, great, I've got the house to myself, or I've got like the living room to myself. Nope. Somebody appears, one of the kids appears, Leah appears and say, okay, can you all go away, please? So everybody's away to bed, and I'm like, right, great, I'm actually going to get this done. So, this is a catch up of the last few weeks. It's not actually everything, there's probably a couple of things I'll have worked on that I'll have missed out on, but they're in the cupboard here, and that's just, once they go into that cupboard, yeah, they don't come back out again. So, to start with, I will quickly show you I'll show you what I've been working on tonight, because that incorporates a bit of what I've been working on this month. So, the first piece, the piece I'm working on tonight is the piece I am doing for Stitch and Donna had set up some more challenges again for the Scottish Stitching Retreat. So this was the first month, and it was to stitch 3,000 stitches in a month. So I've taken the one I'm doing just now and incorporating it with, let me just check my fancy down super spreadsheet here. Now also this is coming into the monthly. For Full Coverage Fanatics is covered by the monthly Ocean or Blue, and also I'm counting it as my monthly 2,400 stitches because it's 10 stitch. So I've managed to do, it's a 3-in-1. So this is Paradise Small. I kept thinking it was called Sunset. Oh, let me see, just sorry, I'll show you what it looks like when it's going to be finished. It's actually called Paradise Small, because I think there was a larger one. So this is it here. It was by Love Thy Thread, which is no longer in business, but I'm pretty sure now back in business is Phoenix Stitching. Correct me if I'm wrong, but not doing like the full coverage pieces, doing other pieces. So this was. So I think from memory serves there was like a big one of it. But I picked a small one, so it's quite thin and narrow. And this is where I've got to. Along here. So obviously this is, so it's not white, you know, it's long and thin. No. Anyway, height, short. I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. So I started this last year. Like, I started it as my year starts or something like that. And I think I did like this little square here. And at first I was a bit like, I'm not sure about this because it was kind of red and it just was a bit odd. And then, but then this is me spreading over, and now I am actually just loving it. The shading in it. You know, it's like 4 or 5 different shades of oranges and yellows. So obviously it's the top going down to the bottom. It is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm like, ooh, I want to work on this all the time. It's really, this isn't probably even doing it, just trying to find it. But you know that way. It's just coming up beautiful. It really is. I'm really chuffed with it. Because at first it was, you know that way sometimes you start thinking, you go, I don't know about this. So I've got about another, this little bit here to fill in, and that's my 3,000 stitches. But this is going to be part of, I'm going to stitch on it the next couple of nights. I'll explain that in a minute. So that was that. Now also I've been working on the other two kind of stitch along pieces that I'm doing. Sorry, it shouldn't really bend down here. It's not a pretty sight. Right. Yeah. So these two are the pieces I've just been working on since really the beginning of the year. So I'll just show you. First up, we have the for the temperature garden stitch along. I think it is on Stitch Mania, and I'm using the Stitch and Mommy's temperature garden that I got off. I'm pretty sure I got it off at Etsy. It does actually, originally it had like, hers has its like slightly different, it's just 2 across and down, and it has the, oh excuse me, it's getting late, and it had the months underneath it, but excuse me, because I'm doing it over one, I just didn't like it. I just didn't like it. Anyways, so obviously up the top we have January, February, March, as you'll see all about bleh. And then we have April, May, and June. And look, folks, I got pink. I got pink in there. It was warm. It was like hot. I mean, well, when I say hot, first it was hot. It was like, look, pink. I don't think I was ever going to get to the pinks. I doubt very much we'll ever get to the reds. But anyway, we had, and it wasn't just that it's actually been really nice, like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's been really pleasant. Unfortunately now, after I finish this, and I was stitching this in my garden. I had it sat in my garden last weekend, sat my feet up. It ended up having to come in because it was too warm. Which is a sharp contrast to tonight when it is grey pissing it down and just generally not very nice at all. So this, for the rest of June, will probably look more like this. This little blip, it's just a blip. It was nice when it lasted. I mean, proper nice. T-shirts, dresses, lovely. Everyone's in such a good mood when the sun's shining here. It's like, oh, everybody's happy. Then it goes back to being miserable. Anyway, that's my little temperature garden. I'm very excited. I was so excited that I got to get to stitch on another colour. I got pink. So I'm looking forward to just, I'm going to probably keep that up. It's a nice thing to do it over like 2 or 3 years and see the temperature changes. Because I'm a bit aerial like that. I do like the weather and everything like that. And this is, I don't know if I've shown this before. This is my Ship's Manor Through the Window Sal. So I have done January, February, March. Let's ignore the fact that we're in June. I've done 3 months. I started because I thought I'll just skip. Also it goes January, February, March, April, May. I thought I'll just skip those and I'll go straight to June. Yeah, anyway, not much more of that's happened. But I hadn't spotted, right, until I saw somebody else's picture, even though I've been stitching it, that the top row is actually like a row. I don't know why I never clicked, right? So like the fence all matches up and the clouds all match up. It's so friggin' cool. I love it. I absolutely see, looking at that now. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. This frame is a nightmare. But apart from that, yeah. So it's quite nice just to do the 2 of them. The temperature garden one, I've made it 1/1. Yeah, that wasn't such a good idea. Sorry, excuse me. But I like my wee Ship's Manor windows. So that's that. What else? So that's my kind of Sal's. And my other self-imposed kind of goal, as I'm sure I've mentioned like a million times before, is to do my chatelaine, is to get like the sides done. And so far that we're 6 months in, and that's working quite well. So if you can do anything up for that, you're a freaking genius. So yeah, so you can see through it, so it's quite good. So I managed to get this tear finished. So I've just got this bit here, this little bit here, another little bit there, and another one of those goes there. And that's that side done. So my goal was to get this side done for June. On June the 19th, and I've got a few other things to do. It might be a bit of a tight squeeze, but it's not the end of the world if I don't get it all done. Oh, let me just move those needles because all these, oh god, I don't know how I'm doing this. Like I say, not the end of the world if I don't get it all done, but it's been a really good kind of way of keeping me working on it, because it's like, right, okay, it's breaking it up into kind of manageable pieces and kind of manageable. Alright, I'm just making a total hash of this. I need a mind is flying everywhere. You know, it's making it up into, like I said, manageable pieces, because otherwise it really does feel at times it is never ending. Never ever ending. I don't know if you can hear that. That's my cat. Can anybody else tell me this? Right, my cat's getting old now. Right, she's 14. And every time I see her in the garden, I'm always like giving her a poke just to make sure she's still alive. Because she kind of plays dead all the time. But she started to get really vocal. Like before she would come in the house and kind of looking at every so often, meow, meow. And now, like, she gets in the house and she doesn't shut up. Yeah, and she's got really, really vocal. And sorry, I just have to maneuver things about because my husband just come down and disturb me there. Yeah, and then she'll come in the house like, and it says, wow. Told you, like, demand, you know, she just yells at you until, oh my god, until like you give in and just shove food at her. She's just so bloody annoying, but I love her to pieces. Yeah, sorry, so I'm trying to think, right, so I've shown you that and that and that. So for the rest of June, obviously it is World Cup. So the World Cup Stitch Along on Stitch Mania is taking place just now. It started obviously 5 or 6 days ago. Apparently World Cup's on. I'm not a huge football fan. It's like my husband like watches football and that, but it doesn't really, it's not something I'm not bothered about, and especially as Scotland are not exactly up there on the world stage. 20 years since we qualified. 20 years. Never mind. There's always the next one. So I like I say, I don't really have much interest because obviously Scotland aren't playing in it. And yeah, so we've done a sweepstake at work though, and I got Costa Rica. Yay, go Costa Rica! That well-known sporting world football dominating country. And then it was like, right, okay, we need to try and get our upper chance to bit here. So I pulled another one out. Egypt. Yeah. That's my money going. So yeah, anyway, so this Stitch Along. Oh my god, sorry, I keep playing with my hair. I need to stop playing with my hair. It's really annoying. The Stitch Along is infinitely more interesting than the World Cup, the actual World Cup. Unless, of course, you're like Russian at the moment, because they're doing really well. So let me see. Right, sorry, went in here tired. Really shouldn't be doing this right now. So to start with, I'll just quickly go through what I was working on. I'll show you anything else that I haven't already shown you. So to start with, it was June the 14th was World Cup, the first day. Host country Russia, something Russia. What do you think I worked on? Yep, White Nights in St. Petersburg. Absolutely, this is perfect for this whole Stitch Along. So I did a bit more with Chatelaine. The next day was to do with football, black and white. So I got out my coffee Quaker because there's black and white in there. But again, I've put it away into the cupboard of no return. June the 16th, set a goal. My goal was to finish one of the little towers on my chatelaine. So I got that done. Now, June the 17th, which was 2 days ago, I'm losing track of time, it was FIFA, or related to letters, FIFA. I slightly changed that because FIFA is a French acronym. It is the Fédération Internationale Football, something like that. Anyway, it's French. It's a French acronym. So I thought I'll work on one of my French houses. And that coincided with, I'm doing a kind of anything I started last year, and I'm doing like an anniversary date, and I started it on June 17th last year. Boom. So that was my October house. Oh, I'll show you that. I can show you that. So, oh, look how cute those little houses are. This is a really nice little stitch. So, once I worked out which one was which and what way up they were, I had started September as well. I don't even know what way up that is. It took me a little while to work because I actually hadn't worked on it since last year. So that's pretty cute. Start with that. Yesterday it was 8 champions. There's been 8 champions, so it's related to 8. I got out my chatelaine again because it's got 8 buildings on it and 8 little turrets. And it's White Knights in St. Petersburg. Ta-da! I'm gonna go with this. So I did that, and then tonight it was yellow card instead of yellow. So I worked on my love life thread. I have it written down here, sunset. It's not sunset, it's paradise. It's flipping paradise. So I worked on it because there's yellows in it. So that brings us up to date. So the plan for the rest of June, well, the next couple of nights is tomorrow night, corner kick. Aim my corner start. I'm using my Paradise, Love Life Through Paradise. June the 21st is the 21st World Cup, and related to June 1. Now, June the 21st is the longest day. So, what happens the longest day? The sun stays out. So, I'm going to do my sunset, which isn't a sunset, it's Paradise, but it's a sunset. Sun, yeah. And then on the June 22nd, it's anything related to football. I'm going to work on my Spanish sampler. Spain won the World Cup once. At some point. Maybe last time, maybe the time before. And then that brings me on to June the 23rd, which is Germany. Either German or red, yellow and black. And this will lead on to, I'm leading on to this, my new start. I had a severe case of startitis last week. I was just like, obviously some women, like, I'm not really into clothes and things like that, but I understand, like, some people, you know, when you go into your wardrobe and go, I don't wear. I don't have anything to wear. I need to go and buy something new. I don't have anything to wear. I was like that last week. I don't know how many whips and countless pieces. I have nothing to stitch. Nothing that I wanted to stitch on. Because this was bugging me. I had to start this. I bought it. I had seen this. It was a sampler. I had seen it on Instagram, I think. Yeah. Seen it originally on Instagram. Ivy House Crafter or Ivy Crafter House. Ivy House Crafter. I'll tell you. And I'd seen her doing her own sampler, and she made up these couple of samples. I was like, holy crap, they're really nice. Really, really nice. And then she was selling them on Etsy. I was like, okay, add them to my little favourites. And then I found last week I'd watched her Flosstube, and she'd started up like a SAL group for it. It was starting in June, and I was like, okay, I'm only a week late. Bang. But next day, searching through the fabric, found fabric. I was like, oh, I'm on to a winner here. I'm on to a winner here. Then I decided to get some, I thought I would do it in a variegated one. Ordered my thread up, and I was off. So I will show you what it should look like in about a million years. If I'm a Kindle, where it chips there, I think it's going to stay. Charge is not charging up. I'm a Well, the picture turns up. Oh, let's get rid of that for right. You old band. Yes, I know my charge is just about out. Just chill yourself out for a minute. Okay. Right, unfortunately. Oh my god! Sorry, having a toe fucking moment here. I just want to show you this picture. Sorry, it's from the chart, that's why it's kind of jumping about. Stop telling me I'm running a charge. Oh, for fuck's sake. Excuse my language, but I just... It's charging, okay. Sorry, so bad. Right. Look at this. Look at this. It's so beautiful. I absolutely love it. So there's this chart, and then there's another chart called Saxon Sampler Chart. But both of them are based on, she uses samplers from Saxon Transylvania band samplers. She's used this book. Saxon Transylvania was where part of what is now Germany. June 23rd, Germany. I was like, oh, I'm so on it. So I will show you now where I have got to. Not huge amounts of progress. So I'm doing this 1/1 on 28. 1/1 on 28 count. So I'm trying to see if I can get it better. Oh, and there we are. Let's see. Pretty colours. Oh, that's pish. There we go. So, yeah. 1/1, 28 count. Some white fabric that I'm using. Threadworks. See, that looks a bit purpley. Let's see. Alright. Excuse me while I just... Nope, that's not made it any better whatsoever. Yeah, this is Threadworks, and it's marooned is what it's called. And it is reds, and this bit here is actually grey. It's kind of dark red and grey. It's not picking up the colour brilliantly. Yeah. Oh, what I'm doing, I was going green, I was going blue, I was doing red, I was doing cut in there, so I was going, whoa, whoa, that's the one for me. So, because I thought, no, I want something a bit darker on white. So, bought those off of West End Embroidery. I think so-and-so do sell them as well, but they're slightly cheaper on West End Embroidery. They've got a whole section of them there. And they arrived straight away. Fabulous. So that was that. Yeah, so I'm just kind of, I've just been doing like, cause it's dead simple to like just pick up if I'm tired or just want to do a quick few stitches. So I'm just planning to just add a few stitches in here and there because it's very long. Yeah, so that takes much on the 23rd, and then I'll get back to you on the rest of it. So this week, oh, hang on folks, I have one more thing to show you. Yes, lo and behold, I have an actual finish. I can't remember which is my last one or not. I think it was afterwards. My one and only finish of 2018. Possibly going to be my one and only finish. But it is. Oh, and I actually need to properly finish it now because we're running out of June. Snowflower Diaries, July. And this is stitched on Sparkly Slightly Spring. I think it was just kind of an odd one from them. And I've just kind of made up the threads as I went along. It is based roughly on what the colours, the major different, the flamingos, instead of it being all different colours. That is DMC 48, and I just think it's absolutely perfect for them. And I changed up the bottom. That's like lamb's wool and cornflower gas. Most of it's gassed ones I use because I've just got so many of them. And I just changed it up. So it's roughly the same colour scheme, just different threads. But anyway, I'm really chuffed with that. So, but I really need to get that made up and finished properly because July is rapidly approaching. Yeah, so that was my finish. I'm very, very excited about that. That is the only one I've done. It's not like I've done January to June. I've only just started randomly in July because it's pretty. And I've got August to do. So that's that. So I'm gonna head to my bed now, I think, because I'm on holiday at the moment. We'd started decorating my son's bedroom a few weeks ago. I'd say decorating, we stripped all the walls and we bought new furniture and everything. And then the walls have been left undone for a few weeks. And I was like, right, okay, I really need to do this. Really need to do this. I need to actually dedicate some time to it. So I took this week off because his sister's daughter's away on holiday. So I was like, right, well, you can move into her room, and then it means I can just get into his room. It's small. It's like the smallest room in the house. It's like the box room. It's like 6, and you just say, that's not going to take me long. Not going to take me long. Whew. Yeah. So I've been painting. I've got paint pretty much everywhere, all up my arms, everywhere. I'm the world's messiest painter. I just open it in a paint and I have it everywhere, spray everywhere. It's just awful. So this is my annual leave this year. Yay! Painting room. So I'm doing that. Other than that, I meet my sister on Thursday. And that's it. Happy holidays to me. But it's not too bad. It's only, don't take a make of it. Plenty of other weeks. Plenty left. Holiday time left to take. Where I can actually do stuff. And I was actually quite pleased because it's not warm. Not nice. I'd be really pissed off if it was nice and I was stuck in house paint. But that's that done. Yeah. Anyway, I better go now. I'm going to go and watch the Madam Secretary. Yeah, I'll watch Madam Secretary. I've got Love Island taped. I am a total. I have no shame. I love it. I flippin' love Love Island. If you don't watch it, you don't know what you're missing. I'll watch it in the morning. My daughter's away. Obviously, my daughter's away on holiday. My daughter was 18 last month. 18. A little girl going away on holiday with her boyfriend and her friends. They're in Amsterdam and she can't get Love Island. So she was texting me, "What's going on? I can't get it on." She found some Dutch version, but she can't. She's like, "I can't get it on my phone." So I was like, "Oh well." Blah blah blah. So as tempting as it is to watch that tonight, I think I'll wait and I'll watch it in the morning and update her. It's so good. I love shit telling like that. I'll be honest. I'll happily watch documentaries. I watched a really interesting documentary last week about building a nuclear submarine. Dead good. I love things like that, and I love then especially Love Island. It's just great fun. So, anyway, cheery bye for just now. We're sitting nearly 30 minutes, so I think I'll just get this uploaded. Oh, I just wanted to say thank you to all the people that have been doing the Emily C tag. I think I watched, who did I watch? Trisha, and I watched Jess Marie today, and I watched Emily doing her tag thing. It was great because they all had Stitch With Me videos, so I had them on in the background while I was painting. It whiled away. I painted and glossed to my heart's content listening to that. So big up to all them. Anybody else want to do it by tomorrow? But if you could do it by tomorrow, that would be great. Because then I can listen to you. Because it's just, otherwise, I can't really watch Flosstube when I'm painting. Because then I'm like, oh, what's going on? And I don't want my phone to near my paint. Because, yeah, paint don't go together. So, that's been that. So yeah, if anybody else could do it anymore and have them uploaded by tomorrow morning, that would be great. Otherwise, I'm going to go and try and get this uploaded tonight, and it might be in a few days actually uploaded. It takes, my Wi-Fi is atrocious. It takes like 10 hours or something. So that's that. So cheery bye for just now. I'll hopefully maybe check in again near the end of June and finish off my World Cup. So go Costa Rica. Come on, Costa Rica. You can do it for me. I want my money back. Good night.